Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn June 25, 2022. Today's new moon can prompt a fresh approach or changes with living conditions, life at home or with family, and getting the chance to cocoon, feel safe, and get comfortable. Attention to your needs for all that's familiar is beneficial now and in the weeks ahead, and events happening at this time remind you of their importance. Unusual or previously buried desires can emerge that spur you to find new ways to express yourself on the domestic front. Getting in touch with your true feelings can be empowering, helping you make decisions in many different life departments. This new moon can serve as a nudge to reconnect with yourself or check in with your feelings and comfort levels before pressing forward. You could also be quite motivated to start fresh with home projects or reorganize your living space. Take your time, however, with Mercury still retrograde until June 30th, but feel and enjoy the inspiration and motivation. It seems that you could be the one going around breaking hearts today, given the day's planetary lineup. You just can't be bothered with all that it involves, at least at the moment, or with the hassle of being partially answerable to someone else. You just need to break out and feel that sense of freedom and the ability to go anywhere whenever you please. Listen to your head more than your heart. As a mutable water sign, you tend to be highly intuitive. You may often listen to your gut feelings instead of looking at the facts, even with work and finances. But the new moon in Aries invites you to consider your facts over the next 6 months before you make an intuitive decision about work or money. Making lists could be very helpful. Figure out your to-do list to stay on track with work. Devise a list of pros and cons before making a pertinent professional decision. Your ship could very well come in today. It will happen quite unexpectedly, and it may take you some time to adjust to this sudden windfall. This is a day of big changes, as you may also decide to use this money to completely alter your way of life. It could be that you make a move to another part of the country, or decide to change professions. Trust your instincts here. Don't hesitate. Not everything in your private life is running as well as you would like. Friends and family have their own wishes and goals and are not bound to show consideration to you. Even though it's tough, accept that some situations will not run according to plan. Try to change your perspective and understand others' points of view. This is the best strategy at present. Your intuition hasn't failed you, but it's just not the right tool for the situation today. Look at things rationally and get yourself on the other side of what could be a very weird day. If you are longing for love and the feeling of security this brings, don't always pursue it with such vigor or be overly concerned if a love you want isn't always available. You can get what you want by taking your time, being a little more relaxed and calm. A brand new outlook brings with it the promise of success. Your emotions may be at a climactic point at this stage in the month. The good news is that your general health, vitality, and ego should be good and strong, which will help you to stand strong during the potentially upsetting mood today. Try not to be too negative. By approaching everything from a limiting standpoint, you're holding yourself back before you even get started. Don't fall into this trap. This isn't the day to worry or stress about things. The essence of a vibration is in the air, and this is sure to bring a much lighter energy to you. Even if there are things that are demanding your attention, try to break away, if only for just a little while. This will clear your head and help you to face life's challenges with greater ease. See about getting together with your best friend, if possible. Enjoy yourself. Having the moon in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart 2 days after Venus left has multiple positive implications. On the one hand, this will keep Venus' influence and her desires and expectations alive and the flame burning ahead of Mars' return in 10 days. At the same time, as Venus teams up with Mercury in your work sector and ahead of the moon's return tomorrow, this is putting some safety measures in place to ensure life doesn't become all work and no play. Having returned to your romantic sector just a few hours after Venus, the planet of love, left 2 days ago, the moon is still working hard to both amplify and cement the spirit of romance. With Mars just 10 days away from returning to fire up your romantic passions and fighting spirit, today's romantically charged lunar vibes are helping to keep the romantic flame burning. Our eyes in the sky. The moon enters Aries today after galvanizing the sign of Taurus in the early morning. When the moon enters Aries, we want to open our hearts, minds, and mouths while expressing our sentiments. The moon in Aries is extremely curious, which means that we could try to uncover secrets that may not need to be discussed. Mercury, the planetary ruler of the Aries moon, is still retrograde and will be until June 30th, which means we can expect a lot of miscommunication in the evening. It's important to reread texts and emails and think before speaking in order to avoid problems with others. Mars and Jupiter link up in Aries in the morning and gently touch the Aries moon in the evening. This energy can bring out impatience, irritability, and frustration. Since this planetary connection occurs in Aries, it's important for us to slow our roll in the way we deal with other people. Not reacting on impulse is key. The bottom line is that words can hurt today, which is why it's important to hold back a lot of what you want to say in an effort to keep the peace. In the morning, the Aries new moon suggests that we set intentions for engagement, intellectual clarity, and being witnessed in new ways. This is a time to get curious about ourselves and others, as well as to become active in our local communities. We are lit up with inspiration under this influence. Inquisitiveness guides our choices, making this an excellent moment to undertake a research project, begin a writing assignment, or make new friends. Although this moon makes no exact aspects, wide sextiles to Jupiter and Mars in Aries encourage us to synthesize our mental and physical energies. As we discover new meaning in the world around us, keeping the moral high ground and remembering our goals and principles will help us to make the most out of this lunation. In the late afternoon, the Aries moon sextiles Chiron in Aries. On the heels of the Aries new moon, new insights and awareness are being provoked, necessitating that we examine wounds that have kept us from voicing our truth. There may be any number of reasons why we have hidden our fire. In youth, we might have been told we were too much. This criticism has subsequently made us self-conscious and resentful of those who seem able to move through life with the confidence we lack. At this time, we encounter safe spaces for organic self-expression, enabling us to heal.